Hello guys, in this video I want to tell you some shocking evidence and proof about why we might not see a long-awaited and everybody discussed it about altcoin season in 2025. And before we start the video, I'm not a financial advisor and this is not a financial advice. Any coins I discussed about today is not any recommendation of buying any of those at all. Do your own research before you invest any of your money. So with that being said, let's get straight into the first point I want to mention, and that is tokens. The total amount of tokens that's available in the crypto market, and it's getting crazy. So right here you see the number of crypto grew 5x from 0.4 million at the end of 2021 to 2.5 million in 2024. So as you can see here, that's the timeline and that's the cryptos that's being developed and created over the time, and it's getting crazy. It's like, I don't know what to say about that. It's just crazy, and it's getting even more and more and more. So everybody nowadays can create a cryptocurrency easily within just a few hours with almost like zero cost to create them. And that's creating kind of a problem, because with all these new cryptocurrencies, it's harder to pick a winner. All the money that flows into the crypto market, it's getting divided into different kinds of projects, and the overall performance of all projects of course gets lowered by the fact that there are too many cryptocurrencies out there to invest in. And most of those new cryptocurrencies are just like projects with absolutely or very little value at all. For example, meme coins. Most of the meme coins, like 98% of all the meme coins, in my opinion, is just like garbage. It's like a waste of money. You're just destroying your money when you invest in some of them, well, actually most of them. Because if you take a look at some of those meme coin projects and how they perform, they usually, when even they do pump, they pump at first, they get a lot of upwards, and then they like just dump all the way for minus 90% or something like that, and they stay like that. They are basically dead by then. There's just a little catch up to grab some money and then jump out and forget about the project. It's just gonna sit there and get forgotten most of the time. So that's the problem with some of those easy to create cryptocurrencies. And the big projects that have real value, in my opinion, they don't get the attention that they should get. In this cycle, for my opinion anyways, is that we have a meme coin season. And when you see all the celebrities, influencers, even presidents, for example, the president of the United States made his own meme coin, it's getting a little bit out of hand, and this season is about meme coins. The previous bull market was about NFTs, in my opinion, and I will show you why I think that later on. So let's continue with the next fact. Bitcoin is outperforming everything else in this cycle, and here you see a post from Lock on Chain. The interesting trend: the first time Bitcoin hit 100k, Ethereum was at $3,900. The second time Ethereum was at $3,800. The third time Ethereum was at $3,700. The fourth time $3,400. The fifth time $3,200. The sixth time Bitcoin went to 100k, Ethereum was at $2,800. So here you can see a good example of why isn't Ethereum pumping. It's the second biggest cryptocurrency in the market, and it's not really performing that well. So last cycle it was performing pretty well because of the NFTs, and most of the NFTs that were really successful were based on the Ethereum network. So that pumped Ethereum pretty good for all the attention that the NFTs got and all the investments that flow into this network of Ethereum. Here you can see the charts that's showing basically what's been written there. So you can see it's not just a made-up story, it's a fact actually. And the next thing I want to show you is the decoupling of the Bitcoin to the crypto market. And that's a big and huge fact why I think this time of the market cycle it's quite different. You can see the golden line is Bitcoin, and the black line, that's all the other cryptocurrencies out there. So you can see here the first bull run, it's kind of similar. It behaves the same. Even like in the lower bear markets, it's behaving kind of similar. You see the outbreaks and lows, and then it goes up. That's the 2021, 22 bull market. You see it's behaving kind of like the same. It goes with Bitcoin. And then we have the bull market, of course, and then something changed here. And you see clearly this is all the other cryptocurrencies included Ethereum, the second largest, and Bitcoin is just taking off. It's decoupling from the market. It's not like the other bull cycles before, and this is just two. The other ones are too small to mention and to see right here in this scale, but it behaved the same way over time, all the time. And this time is the first time that's different. Bitcoin is decoupling from the rest of the crypto market. It's just taking off. It's getting out of hand. There's no touching anymore of any of those lines. So that's also an important fact to notice right there. Why I say this time we might not see an altcoin season at all, or not as strong as we saw them before. And when we continue to the Bitcoin dominance, just taking over 60% of all the market cap, and the total market cap as of today is $3.15 trillion US. And from $3.15 trillion, Bitcoin has 60.7% of all that money. Ethereum, the second largest, got just 10.1%, and all the other coins, they just got 29.3% of all that money. That's just like nothing. And when you check my last video, I showed you this marketcap.com page, and I told you about all the cryptocurrencies available right now, and this is shocking. Please watch the previous videos and see for yourself. It's just like 2 weeks ago, it was the total cryptos at all was 2.4 million cryptos in total. Now it's 10.99 million cryptos. Get it through your head. It's crazy how many tokens and crypto coins are created in this short time period. And that's another indicator and fact that I want to point out to you guys. It's so hard to pick a winner in this crazy diversification of different kind of crypto projects. It's just all the money that flows into the crypto market, it gets divided into so many different small projects. And a lot of people that first invest and think, yeah, they heard about meme coins and say, yeah, I want to invest in meme coins because that's where I get the most money. They think that, and they get wrecked, and they invest first, they lose money, they say, okay, crypto is a scam. And some meme coins, they basically are just scams. They lose their money, they lose the interest, they're not investing into crypto anymore. Or even if they continue to keeping investment there in the crypto market, there are too many projects out there. So the people get confused about where to put their money at. At the previous cycles, it was pretty easy because there wasn't so much cryptocurrencies out there, because you have a little to choose. So you get my point, I guess. And when we continue with the chart right here of Bitcoin, in my opinion, we are longer into the bull market as some of you expect or think we are. But here you can see pretty clearly that the bottom of the bear market was 2022. You see right here, 2022, Bitcoin was at 16,000 US, and then it went up. See, 22, and the end of 22 we started with the bull market. Actually, the bull market cycles usually hold like 2 years maximum. That's how it was all the time before. Maybe this time is different, but I don't think so. And when we go further on, you see Bitcoin just goes up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and that's where we are right now. So we're almost 2 years into the crypto bull run, and it usually just lasts 2 years at max. That's what we saw with the previous cycles. When you compare this performance of Bitcoin right now to the other one, because if you say, okay, this chart right here, it's made up and it's not really accurate because it's like maybe a miscalculation or something like that, or I don't know, then you can see it clearly that this is not just a made up thing. This is actually a fact, because when you compare Bitcoin to the other cryptocurrencies, and I pointed out too, you can clearly see we are lagging way far behind with performance compared to Bitcoin. And here you can see this bull run in 2021, 22. You can see it here right clearly. That's also the performance 21, 22, the previous bull run. Then we had the bear market, and then we are here in the bull market again. This top, in my opinion, was just because of the attention that all the NFTs got and the big investments in the NFTs. As I said, most of the projects in NFTs were based on the Ethereum network. So that pumped money into the Ethereum network, of course. And you see here, it was 4,635 US at the all-time high in 2021. So when you compare it to Bitcoin, the last cycle was $66,000 US, almost $67,000, till the top that was here was $106,000, and that's a rise of 48% to the previous all-time high on Bitcoin. So if you compare that to Ethereum with 4.6 thousand at the cycle top, Ethereum right now, if it would behave the same as last cycle, Ethereum right now, if you add 48% from this cycle top, Ethereum right now would be at $6,832. And actually we are at, as you see right here, $2,641. So we are lagging way back on Ethereum, and that's a concern you have to keep in mind, guys. Also the same on Solana. This was the cycle top in 2021-22, as you see right here, and the best performance last bull market was $258. So if you as well add 48% to this cycle top, Solana today should be at $381. But as you can see right here, it's at $198. The altcoin season is really overdue, and in my opinion, it's not gonna come. It's already too late for that. We should have seen that growth with Bitcoin simultaneously, but we don't see that. It's not here. Bitcoin dominance is massive, and we already almost 2 years into the bull market, in my opinion, as far as I can see from the charts right here, that clearly says this is the bottom of the bear market. 2022, $70,000. Then it just continued to rise. Yeah, they got lows and highs, but we continue to go up. So that's just a fact that I want to point out for you guys. So if you think the altcoin season will come next week, then the next week after the next week, as some influencers tell you, I'm not seeing that. We should have seen it way before. And that's why I'm saying this time is different. Keep that in mind. If you invested in altcoins big time, get an exit strategy, in my opinion, and think about what the facts are that I just showed you. We're already too much into the bull market, and it will come down. I don't think we're gonna see a super cycle this time where we don't go up or we don't see high volatility in the market, and we still will go down on Bitcoin, like, I don't know, 70, 60, 50K, 40K maybe even 30K, who knows? But we will go down eventually at some point, I tell you. So if you invested in altcoins, keep that in mind when you want to exit out of this. Or if you're a long-term investor, just keep that in mind still. Might not gonna be an altcoin season for 2025, not as strong as that. Some projects, they pump pretty good and perform pretty good in this cycle, but the overall of all the altcoins, they didn't behave like the last cycles. That should be in consideration for your investments. So my final conclusion, I don't think we're gonna see in this cycle an altcoin season that we saw before. So with that being said, thanks for watching my video. Please leave a comment what you think about that and how you see the market behaving. And if you think I'm right on this one, or do you think I'm totally wrong on this opinion? I mean, I just pointed out my opinions to it. Leave your comments down below. I will read every comments you leave down there, and I'll reply to you and maybe get you the information that you need, or discuss with you how you see it and how I see it. And yeah, thanks for watching the video. Stay tuned for the next one. Have a great one. Bye.